A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Rebels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Grab near the marker is Anderson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught, it's Anderson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Got a man, it's Durham. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Trying to get the corner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Calandria. It's complete to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere.
Oh, a lot of space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Rebels are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now on that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures, but when you get the sacks and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rides to back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly. And
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead's extended a little further.
how nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the move from inside his 40. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Grab behind the line. It's Hilton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick shovel pass. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The inside handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's got 42 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's Reynolds. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Calandria. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Going up top again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
It's picked off. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing see lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So UNLV's offense will have its first possession of the game. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for room. It's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys, too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's good from 58 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Back to pass, it's Calandria. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The give out of the gun. Nice move to keep running.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Up to 45 yards on the ground in this 1st quarter. That is a terrific start. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes! The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He caught it! Into the end zone! What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. And the Tigers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UNLV's offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, Guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And now the ball is knocked free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, there is nothing more deflating when I'm a defensive player. I just got a great stop. The offense is about to get the football back, and then we cough it up on special teams. And guess what? I got to get my helmet on and go right back out there, and I got to get another stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Calandria. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone.
Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. It's caught. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. On the move at the 30. and they've got it down to the 22. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. The ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, UNLV. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Hand off from the shotgun. It's a seam wide open. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. When Brian Kelly arrived here in 2022, LSU had suffered a very quick fall from the grace of that national championship season, but he is a proven program builder.
And then this program dipping into the transfer portal, you saw so many pieces there in place a year ago, and they could score some points, but, you know, making this a complete team, Palmer, I think Nussmeier and the offense has a chance to really thrive. Can the defense stay with him? Because that will determine how great this season can be.
Especially in the secondary. That's a place where LSU has struggled for a lot of years here recently, and this used to be considered DBU. So Nussmeier, you expect to put up points. If he plays at a high level week in, week out, no question LSU is going to be tough to beat.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Durham. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. LSU quick to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
My, oh my, 41 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw him, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Calandria. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Direct snap. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Going for the marker on the ground. LSU will get a 1st down.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Lee. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Oh, what a move to get room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Lee. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Zings it complete to the right. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his play.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Rebels offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. From the red zone, it's Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Berry. Fights off a defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Open space in the middle. Touchdown LSU. And the pup. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UNLV Rebels offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. First score of the game goes up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Lee. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got it down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense will have first crack at this one. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The give on the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Trying to keep this drive alive. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The kick is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Going right to work up top. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw. It's Calandria. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Still on his feet at the 35. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hand.
Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Under fire. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out on the screen. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.